Hello there guys, this is Penny from Divinity and I'm here to show you the last war recap that we had. As you can see, our war log, we're not doing so good at war lately. We had 2 draws in a row, 2 losses in a row, but we're pulling out ourselves together and started to win some matches. Not the best bases, not the best opponents, but we managed to beat them. We managed to get ourselves better. And yeah, let me show you some replays. So this war was against the Lost Mercenaries. Yeah, some of them got kicked out because they failed or didn't get their attacks in. We mostly had our attacks in. This was a new guy. Yeah, so we kicked him out. Anyways, let me show you some attacks. Yeah, we obviously won it 40 to 26. This one is a bully. I'm not gonna show Town Hall 10 versus a Town Hall 9 3-star in it. This was the attack done by Radu. Let's watch Radu. So Radu's gonna go in with some hogs, some Valkyries, some Whizzes, and yeah, pretty much this was a second attack. So he knew there were double giant bombs here and a double giant bomb here. He managed to trigger that doing an active lure. Then he used his golems. He just spammed some Whizzes there. Just gonna brute force it. Yeah, I would have used the rage here just to speed up the stuff. Don't let my golems take some damage. He sends in the Valkyries there. Not a very good start. You had better ones. Anyways, he sent his king into the battle. The golems are tanking. That level 5 golem broke. And now he's gonna send his hogs in eventually, yeah, from the top north side. His Valkyries are just going around and killing the buildings, and with the hogs in this strategy he's trying just to protect the Valkyries and the queen and the heroes, and he's relying on the Valkyries and some Whizzes that are left to just clean the stuff up. So technically in this attack, he's just trying to, he's using the hogs as a support troop for his Valkyries, yeah? His hogs will pretty soon die, but he manages to get that Tesla out of the game, and that's huge, because it wins him the raid. Let's just fast forward here. Some Valkyries are left on the top, one is Springtrap up. And this is just cleanup, boring cleanup. Came down to the last second of the raid, and it's gonna be a 3-star after all. This is a base that we mostly failed on it. I don't know why, but we just failed this war. Anyways, going forward, this is a 99%. Wanna show you Krisuku's attack as a number 2 attack. He's using hogs. 7 Whizzes, he has his king up, 3 heals and a poison. So Krisuku tries to trigger a bomb, doesn't really manages. Oh, here he trips a bomb, lands a hook up, he uses a poison on the CC. I'm not too fond of that. If you guys see a dragon on the CC, just don't poison it, you know. Doesn't do anything to him. Better, you can always better use the poison on the skeletons. Yep. He tries to make a trade with the king up. Doesn't really work. Sends his hogs on a 2-finger drop. Drops the heals. The hogs are standing in the hill as the king is going down. He has some Whizzes to clean up, and it's gonna be a 3-star. I like the Krisuku. Just keep it on, alright? Yeah, pretty much. We love hogs. Alright, so moving on. Let's show you not Alex's attack, Andrew's attack. I think you know this base, and I'm sure you had it in wars. We knew where the giant bombs were. There was one here, and one on the top, from what I remember. Yeah, because we kind of tried to lure the CC out with the hook, and we traded the king, and we sent our hogs over here. So most of our hogs almost died from this giant bomb, and it wasn't a cool thing. Again, Andrew does the same mistake. He poisons the dragon. Just don't do that, guys. Alright? Send some barbs. He opted to take a dragon on the CC with 2 minions. That's a good idea. If you're facing a dragon and you just say, hey, the dragon comes up, and I'm just gonna drop my dragon and some minions over here, and I can continue with the raid because I know my troops will overpower that dragon. So yeah, he sends the hogs on the northeast side, keeping them in hills where he needed them. He's keeping the hogs in hills. He started to drop his cleanup quizzes, and see what let me pause this a little bit. See what I'm speaking of? So he poisoned the dragon at start, and then he has no poison. But now, look at all these skellies. Yeah, he's chasing the hogs. Look how many hogs he has, and let's count them. He has around 10 hogs. I'm sure about this. He has around 10 hogs, and the skellies just bash the hogs, and pretty much they take a lot of them down. So if he had a poison there, he would have had more hogs to start with and to end up with on a cleanup, making the things more faster. I like that this minions targeted the king over here. Yeah, he has nothing to do with that. So his dragon survives, and it's gonna be a 3-star. Now we're gonna see Ernest. Ernest is a new guy. This was also a cleanup attack. This giant bombs over here made us fail the raid because, you know, people actually tend to put their giant bombs in, and when they don't and you just don't test them, you know, you're gonna get fried. Yeah, sometimes this happens, you know. It's not a bad attack, but yeah, sometimes these kind of things fuck with us. So yeah, pretty much he sends his king. Yeah, so this is a way to deal with the dragon. Yeah, you send your king, and the dragon gets his focus on the king, and then you just put some wizards behind it, and the wizards will take out the dragon. Yeah, so this is a good use for the king. He sends a 1-finger drop on the hogs. He needs that raw power because his hogs are only level 2. His Ernest is still an early Town Hall 8. He hasn't developed his hogs lately, and yeah, he doesn't even have level 3 drags. So this is a pretty interesting attack for him because he's new to hogs. On the one hand, he's new with hogs. This is a base that is a early Town Hall 8, but you know, with a level 2 hogs, you know, they do damage to that. The defenses. So yeah, pretty much he wrecks the base, as you can see, and he has plenty of hogs to just have make the cleanup. He even has a wizard on the bottom, helping out with the cleanup, and an archer. But his hogs will do the most of the things. This is just cleanup mode. We know it is a 3-star. So yeah, good job, Ernest. So our last attack will be a Town Hall 8 attack, Town Hall 7 attack. Just because so you is the brother of someone, yeah. So he's excuse me, I don't think you say, yeah, he's troll like that, you know. When he writes in chat, he's like you, and you always think that you wrote that. So it's a learning curve for us. Anyways, this is a Town Hall 7 taking out a Town Hall 8. Let's see how he does it. He has his rage on level 1 and his heal spell on level 3. he doesn't even have 200 space, army camp space. He still rolls with archers. So that's a nice thing to see, you know, 9 dragons and some archers and some balloons on the CC taking out early town hall 8, you know, you don't see that pretty often. So he opts to, you saw that he started with a funnel, sent his dragons, sent his balloons, rage, heal them. These dragons over here will take out this, and then he rage on the second air defense, taking it out. And mainly he beat this base very strong attack. You know, when you see this base and you're like a Town Hall 9, yeah, that's a shitty base, but you know, remember that when you were a Town Hall 7, you might probably fail on these bases, nah? So you failed on this base. Anyways, this is pretty much what this war was about. Not a great war for us, we kind of failed, but the next one you gotta watch it because it's pretty awesome. Anyways, if you wanna check out the clan or you know your 3-star strategies, the link will be in the, with the hashtag in the description. So yeah, until next time, yo, peace.